What's going on, YouTube? It's pretty much the worst day of my trucking life. Yeah, it's definitely the worst day. It's fucking sucked. That's trucking for you, I guess. That's what they say. Rough. I'm tired. I smell. I need a shower. I'm starving. I haven't eaten today. So the rundown for today. I woke up at 1:45 because it was supposed to take me an hour and 45 minutes to get to the shipper or receiver. Yeah, receiver. Sorry, I'm exhausted, so I'll probably space out here and there. Plan was to leave at 2, estimating 2 hours to get there. Put me there at 4. Appointment time's at 5, so an hour early, good to go. And that was pretty much right as my 10-hour clock was up, like I said in my last video. I think I did another video that I mentioned this, but I've been running, just drive all day, stop for 10 hours, drive all day, stop for 10 hours, and so on. And with my next load, it's going to continue. I pull out of the truck stop and get on the highway, and I don't know what the hell route my GPS was telling me to go, but as soon as I got on the highway, it cut like almost a half hour off. I ended up getting there at 3:30 rather than 4. I pull into the place, check in with security at 3:30. They don't have any parking on the lot, and all the docks are full. So I go to this shady truck stop she gave me directions to. It was like an old truck stop that's closed down, but they still have random parking that hasn't grown, or the weeds haven't grown over parts of it. So I'm circling this place in the middle of the night, and there's just trucks all over the place, all crooked, and there's no lines, and there's no organization. Finally get a spot. After an hour or two, I fall asleep, and they call me at 8. They're loading me, so I'm jerking around. And this isn't, they don't have a door here, it's just like a dock, and I backed up and they have forklifts going in and out or something, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, 8 o'clock, a little after 8, they call me to drive 5 miles back to the place, get in the dock, don't get out of there until like 11:30, 11:15, 11:30, somewhere around there. So 3:30 to 11 a.m. or a little after 11. So my 14-hour clock was ticking the entire time. I had no pre-plan or anything like that, so I got on the GPS, found the closest truck stop I had a shower at, which is a TA, 30 miles away, 15 to 30 miles away, I don't remember. So I head there, pay to park, go figure, get in, back in. As soon as I set the brakes, I get all my load information for a drop that's 12 miles away from where I was, and I went the entire wrong direction, you know, just to go to this TA. And the pickup time was 2 o'clock. So I had gotten there, it was about noon, close to noon, and now I had to turn around and go find this place. I had enough time to go to the bathroom and fuel. I didn't realize until I got here that I didn't put the cap on one of my fuel tanks, and I was driving around for a minute today. It's not my gas, I guess, but So I start heading towards the 01, the shipper, and I get like halfway there. I'm pretty close. Like I was within like 10 or 15 miles, and I realized that I never got a washout. Neither of my trainers really, like me and my first trainer, we didn't really hit the washout too much. I guess we didn't really need it for what we were carrying. Like it just never registered in my head to get a wash, and I was hauling meat. So I go to the closest truck stop, which was like 10 miles away from the city I need to go. I just park right near the entrance. I wasn't blocking anybody, but I don't know, I'm sure people were pissed trying to get around me. I call my fleet manager. He gives me attitude. You should check this. You need to get a flashlight and walk through it every time after you blah blah blah. So I run back there as soon as I stop. I guess I called him on the way in, and I went back there to look because I knew there was like a couple small things, like a couple pieces of wood from pallets or whatever. But if there wasn't any blood in it, I was just gonna go for it. Of course, I get all the way to the back or front, however you want to look at it, and blood. So I call them back, I let them know, and they give me a couple washouts. I start heading to the closest one. I get there. No, I don't get there. I'm on the highway. I get off the highway towards the washout. He calls me back because this place will stop loading you, or will stop doing loads at 4. So, big hurry, yada yada yada, and I'm like, well, I'm 45 minutes away from the washout. Oh, well, that can't work. It's gonna take you an hour to get there, an hour to get back. We're not gonna have time. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, I'm just doing what I was told to do. I'm trying. No, go back to the city where your pickup is. We have a drop yard, so you can drop your dirty trailer, pick up a clean trailer, and go. Alright, you don't have to talk to me like that, but alright. I turn around. I'm on city streets. Like, it was like 4 or 6 lane. Like, it was big, wide city streets, but all these, like, buildings. Like, nowhere to really turn around. I finally find what I hope is a department store. As I get closer, I see around a building. It's a Target. So I whipped it right in there. Luckily, I was able to turn around and get out. It could have been real bad. Wasn't. Get back to the highway, because now I'm all disoriented from trying to find washouts. I don't know, on my GPS, washouts don't come up. I don't know what I have to do that, so I gotta figure that shit out. So I'm on the GPS trying to figure out how to do washouts. I'm on the Qualcomm trying to get directions. I'm in the fuel book trying to find washouts. I'm just all over the place while I'm trying to drive. Finally, I get turned around, all disoriented, get on the highway going the wrong way. Realize it as soon as I got on. Take the next exit, turn around, get back on the highway. End up getting to the drop yard. Drop yard's not too big. It's probably, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but the size of that transformer power little deal. Close to that size. I guess that would be the open area with trucks all around where the fence is. That's close enough. Packed. No spots for trailers. There's 2 or 3 other trucks in there. So I get to the door, and the guy there, security guy, owner, whatever, like starts grilling me why I have the AP, or why the reefer's running. I haven't had a chance to stop it to turn around. I I'm so out of it, starving. I haven't eaten today. So I get there, whatever. He's like, oh, you're gonna have to wait a bit, and you're gonna have to do some work to get your trailer. He says to go over here and help this one guy, and this guy can't move his fifth wheel. Or his truck was stuck while he was trying to move his fifth wheel. Or yeah, I was trying to pull the release safety pin, whatever thing, and it wouldn't go. So we're like, oh well, rock the truck a little bit, maybe that'll help it. Can't rock the truck because it's all muddy and shit. Eventually he tells me the plan. I'm supposed to, one guy's pulling a trailer out, and I'm supposed to put my trailer into that trailer while another guy unhooks from the trailer he's under to move another trailer, because the trailer that's mine is behind that one. So it was like a big Rubik's Cube, I guess, one of those little games where you gotta slide the little tiles to try to fit the picture or whatever, you know, like. Eventually I get my trailer, close the doors, and it's stuck in the mud. Before that, I go to lift the landing gear, pull the lever out, and there's water, because it's been raining forever. And it's not today, but the last couple of days, a lot of rain. Water all over me. Then I try to pull out, the trailer's stuck. The guy goes and gets his truck and a chain, and he pulls me out, and then so I finally get out of there, get over here to this place. They said to back in the middle, because like I said, there aren't doors here, it's just like a runway, I guess. And where I parked, it looked like it was maybe another company or something. So I was trying to get out and pull my truck over so I could get into another spot. And I stopped maybe, it had to be a foot or less away from hitting a CR England truck. Like, it was really, really, really close. But I didn't hit it, so it's all good, I guess. And then just backing in here was just a nightmare. And it's probably one of the easier ones, I guess, that I've done today. But, so, now here I am. I have 0 hours. They said I could park, I guess, behind the building somewhere. I'll have to ask them when I get my paperwork. So I'll be sitting here for 10 hours, or I guess 8.5 hours or something from now. Not eating today. I smell, I'm tired. I'm pissed. This load goes to Arizona. I think I have time to get it. I'm trying to figure times and all that stuff as far as how long it's going to take me and this and that. Just, I can't figure it. I don't know. Nobody really trained me on how to do it. It was just, they set it up or find it on the GPS and let's go. There wasn't any, our pickup times now, our times, you know, all that. So all that math just confusing. I don't know a good way to estimate or whatever. What I did was drew lines for the date and drew 24 marks for each line from tomorrow morning when I can start until the 3rd when I deliver, and then estimated 10 hours driving, 10 hours stopped. I didn't account for breaks, or if if I went longer than 10 or shorter than 10. Estimated 550 miles a day. I think I can make it. I don't really know. I'm just gonna be running my ass off again. Try to find time for a shower. I fucking smell. My truck smells. A really shitty day in the life. I would have liked for, you know, at least a week or two of decent living before I got slapped in the face with, you know, the downside of trucking. But it's out of my control. So it's been a fucking shitty day. And it would have been helped a little bit had I remembered to do a washout, especially because that TA I stopped at, I think, was right next to the Flying J, which had a blue beacon. But it never dawned on me. Dispatchers sometimes talk to you like you're shit. Like, I don't know if they don't realize that you're new. You know, I think they expect you to know everything. Whatever, I can only do what I can do, you know. This fucking headache from not eating. I'm tired. I feel like punching stuff. Like, I just don't have any energy to do anything. Incentive to get a cooler, even if it's set. I don't want to spend $100 on that one that's just gonna fuck up on me. Those are the only ones I see at a truck stop. I'll try to stop at Walmart or something. Walmart's few and far between. What they sell is usually that one. Y'all want the life of a trucker, man. There you go. It's been a fucking nightmare today. Like, even if I did get that washout on time, like, I still had almost, like, very few hours. Like, I think I had 4 hours on my 14-hour clock when I left the receiver this morning. Maybe a little more than that. I don't know. It wasn't much. Like, I could have got here. I've been here an hour and a half or so. So that would have kept on ticking away then. And either way, I would have been fucked. Maybe I could have made it to a Love's that when I stopped there earlier to call the dispatcher was packed anyway. There's just not shit for truck stops or anything around here. No joy in trucking today. Maybe I'll figure out a way to calculate the miles and time and all that shit. I know it's 36 hours of driving to get to my drop. So 10-hour breaks in between there. It'd be nice to stop for a shower. I might just stop for a shower, and if I'm late, I'm late. Fuck it, you know. I'm busting my ass, man. I've driven non-stop. I don't know if what I could have done differently or anything, you know. Like, I could have took longer breaks to get here and then just made it a 2-day drive. Instead, I left early as shit and drove 2 full days to get, you know, within 100 miles. And then got up early as shit this morning to finish that on the way in after my 10-hour, you know. I took the initiative to drive early, and it still fucked me up. That's why the clock system, the hours of service is fucked. And these shippers and receivers taking hours and hours and hours to do this shit is ridiculous. And on top of all of it, I'm in this baby ass fucking truck with a tiny bed. So, yay for trucking, woo. That's my video for today, 20 fucking minutes of me bitching. But y'all gotta know, man, that's the way it is out here. The first couple of days were good. I mean, running my ass off, but just today, man. Like, I assume I'm gonna have to start driving as soon as my 10 hours are up. Which means who knows how much sleep I'll get, because who knows how much longer these people have to load me. I don't even know, man. That's the video for today. The truth behind trucking, the real world problems, whatever. I'm done. I'm done with it. Stop. You push the button with your fingernail, it doesn't fuck